What's up, everyone? Welcome to the September 27th edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays presented by PrizePicks. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoney's DFS. And as a reminder, be sure to click the link below to claim up to a $100 first match deposit bonus with PrizePicks. We have a 12-game MLB slate tonight. And as usual, we're going to take a look at 3 of the top tournament stacks and 3 of the top tournament pitchers using the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool on the Stokastic.com website. Starting with the top stacks, number 3, the Baltimore Orioles are taking on Michael Wacha tonight in Fenway Park. They are projected for 8% ownership with a 7% chance of being the top scoring stack and an 8% chance of being the top value stack. Wacha has struck out, I have the wrong numbers written in front of me, but Wacha has struck out 20.3% of hitters with a 3.98 xFIP this season. He's a decent pitcher, but there is plenty of power in the Orioles lineup, and they are pretty inexpensive as well. Overall, their active roster has a 101 WRC plus and 162 ISO. Number 2, the Los Angeles Angels taking on James Kaprielian in LA. Negative park shift for Kaprielian, who has struggled this year, striking out just 16.3% of hitters with a 5.28 xFIP. The Angels' active roster has a 108 WRC plus and 182 ISO, largely driven by Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout. But there are other hitters that you can mix in as well, like Luis Rengifo and Taylor Ward. They are projected for 12% ownership with a 7% chance of being the top scoring stack and a 6% chance of being the top value. And number 1, the Atlanta Braves taking on Paolo Espino in Washington. Espino has struggled with right-handed power throughout his career. Overall this year, he struck out 18.2% of hitters with a 4.18 xFIP. There is plenty of power in the there's plenty of right-handed power in the Braves lineup. Their active roster has a 112 WRC plus and 186 ISO. They're projected for 15% ownership with a 13% chance of being the top scoring stack. Now, before we take a look at the top 3 tournament pitchers, we do have a promo code for viewers of these videos. That promo code is AdamMLB. Use it and get 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. This offer is available for new users only, but if you haven't already signed up for Stokastic Plus, take advantage. You'll get access to behind the paywall data, including the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool that I reference in these videos. Now, looking at the top 3 tournament pitchers, number 3, Logan Webb hosting the Colorado Rockies at $9,600. Outside of Coors Field, the Rockies' active roster has just a 72 WRC plus and 25.9% strikeout percentage. Webb isn't a great strikeout pitcher, striking out just 20.3% of hitters this season, but he does have a very respectable 3.37 xFIP. He's projected for just 2% ownership with a 6% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. Number 2, Robbie Ray hosting the Texas Rangers. Ray is $10,200. He's projected for 34% ownership with an 8% chance of being the top scoring pitcher, but he is the top projected pitcher on the slate. 27.8% strikeout percentage is second highest to Blake Snell. The Rangers' active roster has a 105 WRC plus and 22.6% strikeout percentage. And number 1, Carlos Carrasco, $9,500 price tag, hosting the Miami Marlins. Carrasco is projected for 18% ownership with a 7% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. He has a 24.1% strikeout percentage and 3.38 xFIP on the season. Miami is one of the worst offenses in baseball with an 88 WRC plus and 23.6% strikeout percentage on their active roster. So to recap, the top 3 tournament stacks: number 3, the Baltimore Orioles; number 2, the Los Angeles Angels; and number 1, the Atlanta Braves. And the top 3 tournament pitchers: number 3, Logan Webb; number 2, Robbie Ray; and number 1, Carlos Carrasco.